Ladies and gentlemen, this fight will be contested over 5 by 3-minute rounds in the 71 kilo weight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Willie Whipple out of Powerhouse, Phuket. He weighed in last night at 71 kilograms. He's had a total of 27 fights with a professional record of 8 wins with 8 defeats. Fighting out of Ravensburg, Germany, he is the former AFSO German kickboxing champion. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm Australian MTL welcome for Elysee the Don Kocheise. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Leka Shadavon out of All Styles Gym, Ipswich. He weighed in last night at 70.9 kilograms. He's had a total of 40 fights with a professional record of 32 wins and just 7 defeats. Fighting out of Ipswich, Queensland, Australia. He's held the WBC Nikon Tom title. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the Prodigy Aiulu. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Trevor Lawler.
Oh, look, Jono always puts on a show, and I've been really looking forward to him making his Muay Thai League debut. You know, he's fought Kong Thailand, Kajayiba, obviously fight of the year. Another fight of the year against Cruz Briggs on Eruption. Matt Stevens on the 8-man. Victor Hugo, kayak twice. Very, very busy man. Hugh O'Donnell.
Yeah, Hugh O'Donnell, a training partner at Powerhouse of Elysee Kocheise. So an interesting connection there, and both share Victor Hugo as a neutral opponent. Man, Elysee, even on Thai fight, he fought Sayok. Sayok, who's just like a destroyer over there, chews up foreign fighters. That was a card chew up. So the rope is wrapped around the hands. He's incredibly strong and a great middle kicker. I had the pleasure of going out for dinner with him last night, and just a real gentleman too. Is really appreciative that Muay Thai League brought him out here for this, and loves what he's seen so far of Australia. Guarantees he'll come back and opens up his account with a stiff left kick early.
Yeah, expect to see a fast left kick from Jono. Just try and shut the boxing of Elysee down. Nice hook body kick from Elysee. Switches to southpaw. Oh, trading hard body kicks to the arms.
He was thunderous from Aiulu. Is he just back to Muay Thai rule set? Was being really regularly over there in China. Pretty much, if you want your passport back and a medal, you have to knock him unconscious. And so having some really tough fights over there. Says he's really improved his hands. And gee, I tell you what, that's a scary prospect. Words come out of the mouth to that effect from Jonathan Aiulu. Said shudders down the spines of middleweights across Oceania.
Both boys, hard body kicks to those arms. I'm really liking how they're keeping their base. They're not getting moved around too much. They're both just willing just to stand there and fight. It's very interesting to see Elysee switching to southpaw so much already.
See Willie Whipple in his corner, real experienced campaigner in the Thai game. We have Simon Chai now at Powerhouse. They've competed over here down in Melbourne a few times in Rebellion. To see him here in the corner of Elysee. There's his charge. Doubles up on the left-hand side.
Nice. Just racking up those points with those kicks to the arms.
Oh, that was a good, strong check across the line there from Elysee from southpaw.
Both boys going kick for kick.
Yeah, I see what Elysee's doing here from southpaw. When he's going southpaw, he's pretty much concentrating on kicking that right arm of Jonathan, which is his power arm, as he just found out there. As one lands and then to the bread basket. It doesn't look like he's been eating too much bread, just protein shakes and red meat steaks for Kocheise. He's in incredible shape.
And Jono just finding a home for that body shot.
Oh my goodness.
On the turtle plates of Elysee.
Did you pick that up through the microphone? That was a big, solid right kick from Aiulu. My goodness. And again, the guys exchanging kicks here.
Nice. And this fight's looking very reminiscent of Jono versus Jabba Askarov. Back on Warriors Way, just kicking the arms. You know, that fight was kickboxing, but where it wasn't scored as highly, but these will be doing well for him on the scorecards.
End of round 1.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Guys stood in the center and juked it out. A kick war to open up our main event here tonight between Jonathan Aiulu and Elysee Kocheise. It's an international affair at the top of the bracket on what's been an incredible fight from top to bottom. The main card opened up with the ladies. It was fight of the night from Marty Davis and Marnie Bones Williams, and then we moved along. An incredible performance from Lachlan Higgins and Declan Farley. Saw Dirty Harry come in to fire off and get the finish against Samoan. Right through the card from top to bottom. It's been entertaining as we look at some of the action from the first round, Maverick, between these two.
Yeah, tell me, with Elysee's past fights, has he had much of a clinch game? I can see he's got a strong core. Is that something that we should expect for tonight?
No, he's more of a kicker, to be honest. Stands back kick. Of course, he can clinch, but yeah, I don't know. I think he won't stray too far from his strengths. You know, he'll stick to that kicking game. But my question's more around Aiulu, and will we see him stick the course? He's had success early with that right kick, or will he start opening up with the hands? And he tells us he's been continuing to develop over there at China in the kickboxing ranks.
Yeah, definitely. His last few fights, he's been doing a lot of 4-man and 8-man tournaments over there in China, and he's been telling me that his boxing skills have gotten better. He's always had the power, but he's never had the delivery system. And just going over there and getting that experience, he feels that that's going to really complement his Muay Thai when he comes back.
And Elysee Kocheise, his last fight was in Cambodia, where he thought he was rocking up for a 3x3 minute Kumkamen fight. Instead, they told him just before he was about to walk out, it was 1 9-minute round. The only way you can win is by KO. And the trainers have an opportunity to revive you should you be rendered unconscious. So,
oh, like left way.
Yeah,
right.
So he's tough as you like, is Elysee. And he goes back to the business with the left kick to open up.
Nice.
This stanza in the second.
Strong left kick from Elysee.
It looks like what he's doing now is a slight adjustment in between rounds. He's kicking and then moving off the centre line maybe to get out of the way of the return from Aiulu. Looking to go first is the German.
Check from Elysee. Steps through, tries to land that elbow, but Elysee's all the wise to it. Good teep.
Doesn't like that.
Both boys just fainting, trying to find a home for something. Good jab to the body from Jono. I saw his corner earlier telling him to stab that jab into the body and set up the overhand. So we'll see if that leads into anything tonight.
Right hand's good. Thunder.
Oh! And we just were talking about that only seconds ago. Just throwing that right hand over the top.
Yeah, just as I said it, he uncorked it from nowhere like a sniper from 1,000 yards, straight between the eyes of the German, and he's coming now for the kill, trying to send the judges home early and clock out is Jonathan Aiulu, but Elysee still wise to counters the left hand with the right high kick. Wow.
Yeah, Jono's going to be careful to walk into something here. In past fights, he's dropped guys and then accidentally walked into a shot like he did it with Cruz Briggs.
Just teeping, trying to get switched back. About him now is the wide-eyed Kocheise. The right kick's good from Aiulu, as is the left.
There's the right hand, there you go. Overhand, just a bit too close, throws the elbow. Elysee doesn't know where he is
to dry like wet washing is the German Kocheise. Jonathan Aiulu is signed, sealed and delivered from Muay Thai 14. Welcome back, the Prodigy.
What a finish.
Wow, he rattled him with the right hand early. Kocheise did his best to try and get his wits back about him. He went upstairs with the head kick, but he got caught in his own corner, courtesy of Jonathan Aiulu, brilliant, dig into the body, and then finished him off and left him hanging out to dry in the ropes. Trevor Lawler, when he turned around, he said, "That's enough." Big fella, the Prodigy is back in the house. What a performance from Aiulu.
And after so long being away from Australian shores, getting all that experience overseas, what a great moment to come back and start 2025 off with a massive KO for Jono.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for these warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Trevor Lawler, calls a stop to this contest with 56 seconds left in round number 2, declaring your winner by knockout. In the red corner, the Prodigy, Jonathan Aiulu.
I'll grab a chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner from our main event, Jonathan Aiulu. Welcome back to Australia, sir. That was quite a performance. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
Oh man, I'm stoked. I was a bit nervous coming in, to be honest. Had a lot of mates here. Yeah, I'm just happy I could perform for them.
Yeah, and it was the right hand, as it always is. We looked over to the corner there, and it looked like you might have got some advice to that effect. What was the plan coming into this fight against a really tough veteran in Kocheise?
We just played it by ear. We didn't want to start too strong, give away too much. When I got a corner like this, you get a performance like that, you know. Big shout out to my corner. Lekka, Jay, Ashton.
It was the right kick that was doing it early for you. Some of those were thunderous and will highlight real stuff, as they always are from you, sir. But it was the right hand in the end, which has always been such a weapon for you. Has your time in China with the kickboxing sharpened your hands even further?
Yeah, definitely. You know, doing K1, you got to do better in boxing, and seeing that here tonight, yeah.
You're an international campaigner now representing Australia, and I'm sure there's a big team behind you, brother. I'm sure you got people to thank.
Yeah, definitely. I want to give a quick shout out to my mate right here from work, Brother 11, let's go. My sponsors, Essence Electrical, Everyday Medical, and Everyday Skin Clinic, and just everyone who bought tickets. You know, we couldn't do this without you. With no audience, who are we going to fight in front of? So.
Welcome back, and ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time, the Prodigy, Jonathan Aiulu.